And it is Northern Ireland versus France. Ashley Dinsmore getting us underway in the opening frame. They've already played out there today with a close fought victory over South Africa. Now they have the world team champions in the quarterfinal. France are incredibly strong throughout, and this will be a tough task for the Northern Irish ladies. Ashley's got a chance here in the opening frame. I'm joined on commentary by the 5 times world champion Amy Beecham. How are you?
Yeah, enjoying the chaos.
Enjoying being part of the broadcast team rather than out part of that chaos, eh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tough match here for Northern Ireland. Obviously they've got a very good team themselves, but France looks so solid throughout.
Yeah, well, I think it is an advantage that they've been out there and won, and the atmosphere and support they create will be a factor.
Yeah, and also worth pointing out, whilst France are the world team champions, they have played in the shootout before, but they are yet to win a frame,
yeah.
Which is...
They remember that too.
And they
definitely remember that.
And we're going to see the world champion straight away here. Marion Jude is out front and centre for her team.
Marion's main memory of the shootout is being broke dished, and that dish then getting 14 million views on Instagram. She was telling me this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, there was the way that Morocco played against them, it just was incredible, really. Morocco didn't make it through the qualifying stages of the team championships, but absolutely flew in the shootout. It was a very eye-catching scoreline to see them beat France 6-0, which is what makes the shootout it's so unpredictable. You just don't know what's going to happen. Marion is the world champion, and coming into the tournament though on the back of a bad weekend, didn't get the result she was looking for in the Women's Pro Series. Big problem here on the bottom right. I don't really know how she's going to solve it.
No.
Could end up making the game easy here for Ashley. Trying to get creative to make it happen, but not really moved. Holds up her hand to apologise simply because she's on another ball, but
it's not often you see Marion guessing, is it?
No. I think this is also part of it for Shootout Paul. I think if she was playing an individual frame here, I don't think she goes at all. I think she comes to the table and realises that.
Yeah, she has dropped on a shot here. If she can get behind this yellow, you just saw her line it up to then play it off the red and yellow together. So she has found a way here to give herself a chance.
The yellow should come across the table as well, so if she can just hold on and off the cushion, should have the clean line to the yellow.
Yeah, it's just about the pace, isn't it?
Oh, it's not going to fall for her. Everything was right, but the yellow refuses to fall.
Has she left her first shot?
Well, nothing nice. Double, potentially. That's about it. Maybe a tough plant.
Yeah, great shot.
Two reds on the bottom of the table are awkward still. Get right behind them. You wouldn't mind the plant. I'm not sure that's the best option.
No, I think I like the yellow's quite deep in the pocket, which makes it, if you can get the white in a decent area, makes the skill shot very, very gettable. Combination shot.
Just come past the angle she was looking for to come down the table nicely, but come past it enough to be able to force this one off the top cushion. But if her plan was to get underneath the reds, then that's going to be really tough from here. So I think the combination, as you say, might be the best option. Be a big shot early in this match. Cue ball. No, stays on the table, but that's where the good news ends here for Ashley.
Yeah, I don't think it was really on to try and get underneath him from there. I think you had to find a different shot to what she played.
Giving Marion the chance to go and win the frame. Even if she can't get to the yellow direct, she can just clip it cushion first, but I think she can get there direct. This 8-ball then for the opening frame. Hush comes over the arena. Right in the heart of the pocket. And Marion comes up big hit in the opening frame for France. They have finally won a frame in Shootout pool. Marion Jude gets the job done, and she's very much the star player for France, although they are a deep squad. Amazing title that she won last year in Morocco, taking down the world title, but she's also won the last woman standing and the Ultimate Pool Women's Pro Series event. She really is a phenomenal player, Amy, isn't she?
Yeah, she's unbelievable, and I think it's almost depressing how good her brain is for her age, to be honest, the way she sees the game. The patterns are the best probably in the game. And she's 24, I think.
Yeah, still in her early 20s.
Yeah, depressing, but phenomenal player.
I'd heard plenty about her coming into Morocco, but to see her play firsthand in Morocco and see that, and with you, that the pattern play is phenomenal, the way she sees the game, and the final she played against Harriet Haynes to take down the title was brilliant. She made one really big mistake in the middle. She didn't let it affect her. She just carried on and just kept taking out finish after finish. It was... Yeah,
I think her temperament is unbelievable, and you talked to her after a loss as well, and she's also very... can't think of the word, but she doesn't get upset. She can obviously be annoyed, but she is very pragmatic.
Yeah, which is rare in the pool world, believe me.
Absolutely, but she has a great attitude for the game as well.
Yeah, like I say, she had a disappointing weekend this weekend. Having taken down her first Women's Pro Series title, she would have come in with high hopes, but disappointing couple of results for her in the 2 tournaments we had this past weekend, but just on to the next tournament, World Championships around the corner. Geraldine Champigny out there now for France.
Yeah, Geraldine so far the only person this year to beat Shona Lucas in the Challenger Series.
Yeah, which is a great result. Shona's a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Very much a pro-level player, but has to go through the Challenger to get there. It is noticeable, Northern Ireland have changed up their lineup here. Roisin Smith comes out for frame number 2. They started off in their match against South Africa with Emma Cunningham out there, and I think they've kind of tried to play a little bit of gameplay here and work out where they want their players to be.
Yeah, I think Northern Ireland have a very good squad themselves, but obviously Emma is the standout player, so I think just trying to avoid the biggest matchup early on, guessing that Marion was going to be out first for France.
Well, they guessed right. She delivered. No good for Roisin. So ball in hand here. Geraldine. chance is there, really.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Helps having ball in hand.
I think you have to take the one kind of in the middle of the yellows and black first. It's the only one that's awkward to get position on. I know this one is separate, but it's so easy to get on. You so much room to get on it. I don't like. For me, this wouldn't be my first shot.
Yeah, and not got the positional side of this right. I'm with you 100%. I think the one below the 8 ball was always going to be the trickiest ball to land on, and you could just play on that one straight away. Possibly even just nudge the 8 ball a little bit more open, either nudge the yellows or not, and stay on the reds down the table and back yourself to deal with the one at the top.
She does still have a chance here though, because she's fell on this one on across the bottom rail.
No real damage done with that miss. Roisin could play the loss of turn, but she's going to lose the frame off the back of it, you'd expect, because of the way the reds are laid out, so that doesn't really help her.
I think you pot the one in the middle and then play the loss of turn from the kind of yellow on the rail onto the plant and screw back up to
so you get the snooker at the same time.
Yeah, I think the loss of turn's a shot, but I think you need to pot a ball first.
I think Roisin is very much on your wavelength here. She's got to be careful with the cue ball here, because the red below the 8 ball, I think that might float through the gap.
Yeah.
So if she leaves the potting angle on that one, which is, well, she's changed her mind.
Going a different way. Dangerous, but very well played.
Yeah, plays the loss of turn this way round, so it gets the yellow in front of the red, which certainly slows it down for France, but still have France. Normally more balls on the table is better, but just feel like France will get a chance here.
Yeah, I also think that the shot here is the loss of turn back, just to play the red and screw into the yellow that Roisin's just put over the bag.
No good if this red drops. That's awkward. All of a sudden, you feel very good for Roisin Smith and Northern Ireland here. Trying to feather off it as thin as possible and get the cue ball to the top of the table. And that was too thin. In fact, it was completely missed.
Yeah, can only put that down to nerves, because Geraldine's a very experienced player, but yeah, not a great start.
This is a very good chance for Roisin. Tempted to play on the one above the 8 ball, and if she has, she's just come a little bit too far down the table. Just those two yellows together, just want to get rid of one of them, it opens up the other one.
She's just trying to come past the red there for the ball in the middle, but still okay here, but she's going to have to play a shot to get really nice on the black or develop it.
Roisin just played the one frame earlier on today, didn't go her way. Good shape to get the frame on here. Really hear her teammates.
I think this is only going to get louder if this gets tight late on.
Good framer pull from Roisin Smith. Gets the job done for her team. And she's going to hand the baton over to Emma Cunningham now, who is leading the cheers as well. There she is in the background. This is the Northern Irish squad. They already have victory over South Africa earlier on today. Emma Cunningham very much the leader of this team. She'll be up next, but we saw some brilliant stuff. Lisa Dart came up with a huge moment in their match earlier on against South Africa. She'll be playing 5th in this round of games. Jackie Preston will be playing 4th. Quite like to see that team not afraid to mix it up and change, learn from what happened previously.
Yeah, and I think they've got a team where it's quite easy to do that. They're all quite well-rounded players. You've got no one obvious that's particularly defensive that you would think traditionally be back end, or obviously Emma is an aggressive player,
to say the least.
Yeah, but that's what you want in this format, isn't it?
Good break. Does she have a starter? Possibly not here. A little bit unfortunate. Hit this break well. Ball's flying in everywhere, but
Emma hitting a break well. We'll have to make sure we get that on replay for her.
yeah.
Extension called.
She loves the cue bend as well, doesn't she?
Is she going to lay up, or is she just going to go all out? One big shot for the frame first up.
It's a really tough opening ball.
Was it in any doubt there?
And that gives France and Annalise Dehan a great chance here. That was why it was so risky for Emma. The chance she was leaving, if she makes the ball, you just know she's going to make the finish. But if she misses the ball, she's leaving such a good chance.
Emma will always back herself to make the big shot though, and she gets more than most. So
yeah, you can't argue with her choice.
No.
Fortunately for herself and Northern Ireland, it's gone against her. Doesn't really matter which way. Probably come back. Could go through as well. I think you'd miss the red.
I think potentially just slightly off angle, so. Very slightly awkward angle here. You just have to give this a little bit of attention.
You want to hit it nice and firm, don't you? Like she just hit the last one, but if you do that, you might end up a little bit too far across the table. That's why she's taken a few extra seconds here. And she's kind of lent into that and gone right the way across, but is she on it? Really surprised with that. I mean, you could really nip that and just hold.
Yeah. I can only think that she was playing for the black in the bottom right and just a bit of adrenaline overhit it. Because I don't think it goes in the middle left or the bottom left.
No, it looks completely dead.
However, I think Anais did pot a black out of a snooker to win the world title last year, so she's got form for this sort of shot.
Big shot. It's going to give Emma Cunningham ball in hand, not hitting a cushion after contact with the 8-ball there. That's a foul. International 8-ball rules. And wide open here for Emma and Northern Ireland.
little bit surprised she didn't play the second ball down the rail there, but still okay.
Worked hard to get on the red there on the right-hand side, and she's done well.
Yeah, she played a really good shot there, and I don't think she really had to if she did took the one down the rail previously. But perfect now, just to roll it in and black in the top corner.
Just for a second, I thought she'd put that on the draw, but it is a good counter clearance from Emma Cunningham. She got a chance maybe that she wasn't expecting. And the French side missed their chance to go in front. This is their lineup though. The French team champions, the world team champions I should say. They're very, very strong, and they will probably be, I'll get your opinion on this, the favourites to defend their title this time round. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, I think, for me, France are favourites. I think just the depth. And England obviously have depth also, but I just think France are so solid, and they've come off the back of obviously winning last year. They've won other tournaments as well in other parts of the game, and they function well together as a unit. They're very... they're a good collective, and yeah, I think these two teams will be in the knockout stages, England, and then once the thing is with the format being so short this year, a first to 8 in a knockout game I think is the format for the semis, which is anything can happen.
Anything can happen, yeah. You've got to be on it right from the get-go, and you need all your team to deliver. Elena Colette comes out for France.
Great break.
Just let that one drift. Needed to be on this a little bit better. This is now very, very tough.
I'm not sure this is the shot now. I think you can see the plant at the bottom of the table. Might be an easier recovery shot. Stretching as well is horrible. Not left anything easy though.
Jackie Preston then for Northern Ireland. Gets a good loss of turn and gets the cue ball. Excellent shot. We just turned into the second half of the match here. 20 minutes to go. Just shaved the red. What an outcome that would have been if it wasn't for that. Well, was it spotted? Am I seeing things?
No, it moved. If I saw it move, it definitely moved because...
Well, that is a result for France.
Yeah.
And you have to say, it's missed by absolutely everybody. I mean, there's enough people out there, nobody from either team has seen this. Let's have another look. Watch the red. Yeah, definitely red first. That's a big moment.
Yeah, France go on to win this frame. Huge moment.
You have to say that Chucky's still in the sort of driving seat in this frame in terms of she just needs that one good sort of safety to turn it around.
Yeah, but on the other foot, one bad shot and the yellows now are all in the open.
Yeah.
They all go.
Yeah, so he's got to be careful.
Absolutely.
He's doing a good job here of containing, but yet to play that killer blow. She thought she'd done it with the snooker earlier on. She didn't give her the chance she was looking for. This time she may have done.
Another little roll there for France. Any other nudge on that red and Chucky has a shot, a first shot.
Continues to do the right thing. The only problem, just made the reds a little bit more tricky on the right hand side. All for playing the shot and keep the red in play. Such a big frame. The longer it goes, the bigger this frame gets as well.
Helen's got to be a little bit careful here, because if you misjudge this hit on the yellow, that black looks very close to a plant. It's a very good shot.
Makes this frame even bigger as well. Hendrickson's up next, and we go into the second round of games, and France can throw out Marion Jude again, so you could be going back-to-back big hitters for France straight away. And if they could get all square, they'll feel very positive. It'd be tough from 3-1. They'd have to win them both.
I mean, I think for me, regardless of the score, Emma has to come out first for Northern Ireland in the second set.
I'm with you 100%. Because the clock could get away.
Yeah.
If they lose and Emma doesn't get out to play a second frame, they've missed a trick.
Absolutely.
There is the French squad. They have got a squad as well, more than the 5 players, so they could bring in other players if required.
And the squad players don't weaken them in.
Oh, absolutely not, no.
If you take, obviously, Marion and Colette are the 2 standout players, but the squad players are just as capable.
Chucky has done well to hang in as long as she could, but she kept leaving half chances, and eventually Colette has got the chance to go and win the frame. She played some good shots from difficult positions to hang in. And her reward is this 8-ball to tie the scores up. It looks easy on the screen here, it isn't. With the pressure, it should be made, but just give it some attention. No, no, no. Nervy, edgy. Northern Ireland have to win this frame now.
Yeah, and you kind of want them to win it, don't you, after the foul? No one's fault.
Yeah.
You know, the referees
Well,
do a great job, everyone makes a mistake, and the player might not have seen it, but when that happens, you want the other player to win the frame, don't you?
Yeah, I'm with you there, but I have to say that I don't blame anyone, because I mean, if you're cheering, you know, if you're one of the squad players for Northern Ireland, you'd be saying it straight away. You'd be like, hang on a minute, or you know, if you're Chucky hasn't seen it, not a single Northern Irish player seen it, obviously nor did the referee. So
actually think she's made this a big bag here, though.
Yeah,
For the black
hit the 8 ball every chance it goes in off the red or direct.
Yeah.
Isn't Paul a silly game? Misses the ball when she had a clean pot at it, but makes it from a snooker. And a let off for Helene Colas. She gets away with it, and she gets her side all square and hands it over to Colette Hendrickson. This one's very finely poised. We should find out what the teams will do for their next frame shortly. Really interesting decisions for both. I think if you're France, you have to just put Marion straight back up, don't you? There's no real decision to be made there.
I don't think there is in either. I think the decisions come after the first frame. It has to be Marion and Emma.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be one frame in it either way. So your biggest player has to be out there. Don't you?
Yeah, completely agree. Also, it's worth considering who, we're getting deep into this match on the clock, and it's tight. You've kind of got to think about the amount of time left and think, who do you want, maybe have half an eye on the 6 red shootout as well. We saw it with Wales, and they probably didn't want to have Dawn in the position she was in. Not blaming her for the loss of it, but she wouldn't have been their choice, so maybe you slide her down a little bit more.
Potentially, but I did also have talking to some of the Wales players in between games. It's difficult to know how long the frames are going to last.
Yeah, of course.
You can try to judge it as best you can, but I don't know. For
you just don't know, do you?
No, and a lot of the, when you roll it back to kind of like singles, I know a lot of the pros are very good at 6 reds now and practice them a lot, but I'm terrible at them and still don't practice because I just try and focus on, let's get it done.
Win without the 6 red.
Absolutely, yeah. Just focus on the frame in front of you.
Good break here from Lisa Dart. Huge part of the reason why Northern Ireland were able to beat South Africa earlier on today and get themselves into this position. It's now on her shoulders to come up big, and she has a chance.
Yeah. Lisa, not one of the Northern Ireland players that gets talked about very much, but she's experienced at this level now. She's rock solid. She's never going to go out there and give frames away. Very, very dependable.
I just mistimed that one though.
Not my fault, probably.
Yeah, commentator's curse. Not going to get there. So it's ball in hand for Colette. Decent chance. Needs some work, but she already is a top draw player.
So she can pot this one and screw the difficult one out straight away with the ball waiting over the middle. So she's seen the route pretty quickly, and now they all go, don't they? One good shot and they're all there.
It's the sort of layout you're just massively surprised if she doesn't take them out from here.
Yeah.
So experienced.
Colette for years was known as kind of like a rock at the back end, very good tactically under world rules, but I think almost an underrated part of her game has always been taking out the finishes. I think she sees it almost as well as anybody.
Yeah, I think a big part of being solid tactically is once you get your opportunity and identifying it, is taking them out clinically, and then you kind of get praised for earning the opportunity, but not so much for taking them out. But I'm with you, she's got a great all-round game. Careful on this shot, doesn't want to move the yellow.
Yeah, or you go the other way and make sure you move it a lot, so it's...
That's exactly what she's done. I've just been given the information. It will be Emma Cunningham and Marion Jude in the next. Surprising, I've only been given the first frame, but I'm being told it's not Colette Hendrickson in frame 2, which I thought they would do. They could have gone Colette, Marion, Colette.
Yeah.
That would have been really strong for them. They're two gun players back to back to back. Because of moving the yellow earlier on and nudging it up, it made it. That was the perfect last ball that she moved. It means she's got a much tougher 8 ball than she possibly could have had. Doesn't matter though, does it? Doesn't matter.
What do you mean tough?
It's hanging over the pocket. Hanging over the pocket. What a shot from Colette, and she does what was expected of her. Does what her team needed from her. She delivers, and she gets her side in front, 3-2. And they have the luxury of sending out the world champion for frame 6. Mind you, Northern Ireland have the luxury of sending out the 4 times world champion for them in frame 6. All the pressure on these two ladies here and now. Going to be Marion with the break as well. 9 minutes to go. France get this frame on the board. It'll be a long way to getting themselves into the semi-finals. Oh, the definition of last ball rolling there. She chased a bad finish in frame 1, got lucky to get a second opportunity. She may do the same thing here.
Oh, I think red to the balls here though. I think they do all go. I think the one beneath the yellow goes in the opposite side. So if you nail the plant down the rail, I think they all go.
If that red does go, then you're absolutely right. I'm working on the assumption it didn't. But she's played a poor shot. She wanted to be on the red to top left, and it isn't. And the 15 seconds you've just got to play. She hasn't gifted anything away. Yellows are a poor layout.
Lost a turn, yeah.
I don't know, because it's Emma Cunningham.
Well, yeah, probably skill shot and go, but
yeah,
I think lost a turn's the shot, yeah.
That's made it interesting. And she was, I think she was playing the combination there. She played it in such a way where she was kind of a two-way, make it, she was going to go, miss it, she was going to play the loss of turn, but in the end it's kind of made both red and yellow awkward at the top of the table. Marion is going to slow it down. She doesn't want this to drop.
I love Marion's reactions. This turns into a massive frame now because this could take 5 minutes to resolve.
Yeah. I think for me, Marion's got to play the situation and play the player.
Yeah.
You know that Emma's going to be ultra aggressive if she can be, and chase something, make her chase a really horrible finish.
It's a poor shot from Emma to leave herself hampered. She is chasing, but is only one ball away from making it. With assuming the yellow doesn't go on top of the red.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Maybe there is a chance of it if you get the right angle into the middle, but it doesn't look likely. A double would go though. I know that Emma Cunningham loves a double.
Yeah.
Tries to come down the table with rakes aside. I think that's to get the cannon, but hasn't. Or did she come down just to play on the double?
Yeah, I think she was just trying to get in the area there. The angle she left herself wasn't ideal, so just had to get down to leave some sort of shot.
This shot feels big.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do or die here for Emma. She misses the double, but she keeps the red tied up. I felt that she was going to pop the red open when she played that, and actually worked out well for her, because if she makes the double, she's on another one. Good pot from Marion. She probably didn't want that one in either.
No, but she has the opportunity now to play the snooker again.
Marion just wants to keep doing this. Oh, how was that a foul this time? I missed that.
We missed it that time. I think must have clipped the red on the way through. Or the black, sorry, the 8 ball.
And this red going to the bottom right means this is the chance for a 2-frame advantage.
Marion's played a poor shot here though.
And this time it was. You could see it clearly flick the 8 ball on the way through. Yeah, that was a poor shot from Marion. That's a good one though. But if Emma gets the hit, every chance she puts Marion in trouble. Really important to get the hit.
Didn't look lined up right on that to me.
No. Tough one.
Yeah.
Slid quite a long way. Calm comes over the arena. France no, barring golden breaks and golden ducks. These 3 balls now will be enough. Just suddenly checks herself to see whether she wants to waste the time on the clock. It probably is worth it. But gets down to pot it anyway. Marion Jude gets the job done for France. They're 2 clear. They are all but in the semi-finals here. 3:48 is time for a couple of clearances, but it's not been that sort of tournament. More likely, you're going to need to see a golden break here for Northern Ireland to make it a 1-frame match. Who knows from there. Ashley Dinsmore with the break.
Here we go. Come on, Northern Ireland.
You know her well, Amy. Is she going to go to the cut break and try and get that equal moving?
I don't know if I don't know what Ash's normal break is, to be honest.
You don't know that well.
Always the best at paying attention, if I'm honest. She is going to the cut break though.
Well, it's moving. It's moving, but not close enough. She has made a ball though, so now it needs to be a quick finish.
Has she made a ball?
Well, I didn't think she had, but she was carrying on, yeah. Well, this could be a time foul. Just caught it. Well, it's an interesting one. Whether she just walked to the table and time fouled them, what would have happened? Because everyone was fooled by Ashley getting down to play the next shot.
What would be the rule in there? Has that ever happened?
I think the referee has. They can add more time to the clock there if they want to. If they feel that a player's in the way, not got away from the table in time, that sort of stuff. It's in their judgment to add time to the shot clock, and or the match clock if they would like to. But I don't know, because you'd feel that both players should have kind of known there was no ball down there.
Yeah.
That's a lovely shot. tricky from here, but every shot's played, the clock is running down.
Yeah, I think she's already done most of the work here.
Yeah.
She's been at the beeps pretty much every shot.
Yeah, this could knock the 8-ball awkward. No, it doesn't. It pops it into play. That works out well. I think she's on the 8-ball here. Well, maybe not. Body language tells us not. Done the job though.
Yeah.
Done the job for the team there.
Wow. What an effort.
Oh, that would have been the way to sign off in style, hey? That was some effort. She's going to get another chance at the 8-ball all the same. Stahan puts aside 3 clear, and it is all but certain that they will be into the semi-finals. We will see. There is time for another break. There's very little time left on the match clock here. And France send out a new player. Chaussee goes out. She's the French captain as well, isn't she?
Yeah, Dorothea, a very good player also. Not someone I knew before Morocco, but looked very, very solid last year.
She has 33 seconds to just hang on, but 3 frames we are in. We need 2 golden ducks and a golden break here for a 6-red shootout. Chucky Preston's going to have some fun here at the end, but it is too little too late for Northern Ireland. We're going to just let the clock run out. And that will be that. Brilliant performance from France. An excellent match. And the frames in the middle were huge, and they all went France's way. Their big players come up big. World champion Marion Jude took out 2 frames, and France did what they couldn't do in Morocco, and they get a win in the World Team Shootout, and they move on to the semi-finals.